What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Ed0626 bringing you some Star Wars Battlefront. I got something a little bit different as opposed to the usual Blast or Walker Assault or pretty much anything else I've uploaded. This is some hero hunt, and the reason I'm uploading this is because, well, one, I won this game somehow, and I'm gonna spend a couple minutes talking to you guys about this game before I actually get into the actual topic, if you don't mind. This is how I won this game. Let's be honest. This is like, when I played this game, this is like the second time I've maybe played Hero Hunt or actually spent time, you know, taking the time to play Hero Hunt. If you don't know what Hero Hunt is, it's just like you have to, you know, there's this certain people get the hero and then you have to kill that hero. Or at least put the most damage onto him. So the person who puts the most damage on, as you see on the side of the screen over here, he gets to be a hero of his choosing for his designated side, whether that side would be, you know, the Rebels or the Imperials. And the only and I was usually able to pick the Imperials. Actually, I think that's all you could pick was the Imperials, if I'm correct. I got Emperor Palpatine, and I got Darth Vader. Emperor Palpatine, as you'll see, I did really shitty on. I think I've only used Emperor Palpatine maybe twice, and that was probably playing another hero-based game mode, which is Heroes versus Villains. I think that's the only other time I played it. I played as him, and when I got Darth Vader, I knew at some point, because I had to win this game. I knew I had to win this game because I was trying to get this trophy and for PS4, and the only way I can get this trophy was winning every single type of game mode in the original game. Hero Hunt being one of those game modes, it was probably one of the few games I've actually ever played, or actually never played. I actually don't like this game mode that much. Like I said, the only reason I played it was to get a trophy. I tried doing it once before and I didn't know the idea of what to do in the game, so I'm like, okay, fuck it. I'll probably never get the trophy. But as time went on, for lately I've been having an infatuation, I guess you could say, with getting trophies, whether it's playing Black Ops 1 campaign on Veteran, which is still probably one of the worst ideas I've ever had, and Modern Warfare 3, that was hell too. What else? What other game modes have I played? I think it wasn't this game, I think it was the game after that. I think I was playing some Cargo or something afterwards, and I think whatever Cargo game I won, whatever Cargo game it was, I won, and I got the trophy. So this game led me to get the trophy a few minutes afterwards. Was it Cargo or was it something else? I think it was Cargo. I don't know. Cargo's not a game mode I'm usually fond of either. But, just like Capture the Flag. I'm not a big Capture the Flag guy. But actually, like I said, once I got to Vader, I knew at that point I had to win the game. Because Vader is probably my best hero to use on the villain side. I can't use Boba Fett. I can never use him. I can't use Palpatine. And Vader is the only usable guy. On the hero side, I think I've only used Luke and Han Solo. And most of the time I use Luke because I consider the lightsaber heroes to be a lot easier to use. And using Vader actually ended up for me getting the win. And including some kills I had with Palpatine and one or two hero kills. And before I continue, I just want to say, look at the loadout I have on the bottom right of your screen. Thermal detonator, jumping pack, and explosive shot. Now, if you don't know what explosive shot is, it's a star card that the game gives you, and well, you can buy it, and then that's when I actually got Darth Vader. That was one of the first kills I had. But yeah. And those star cards can give you some sort of ability. Sometimes people use the bubble shield, or the bit shield as I call it. Some people get some sort of radar thing, I don't know. Some people use explosive shot like I'm using. Some people use ion shot to take out to take out vehicles, which is my main class to use when I'm playing Walker Assault as the rebels. So I figured explosive shot would give me a shit ton of damage, and turns out that idea actually did me a favor. So, as you can see, Emperor Palpatine, complete garbage. Okay, that's enough about me talking about the gameplay. I spent a good 5 minutes on that. This is a 15-minute video, so what are you gonna do about it? So I want to show you the whole thing. I want to show you how I progressed. You know what I mean? So my main topic of this video today actually has something logical to deal with Star Wars Battlefront as in terms of future type of stuff. Now, for those who may or may not know, it's pretty much, I guess it's confirmed at this point. I don't know if it's confirmed, but I'm assuming it is. That EA and DICE are releasing another Star Wars Battlefront, which would be Star Wars Battlefront 2. For this series of it anyway. If you guys don't know, back in the early 2000s, Star Wars Battlefront was a game mode on PS2. And I think PC and stuff too. Yeah, it was that. And the story with that for me is, I actually had, for those of you who don't know, I actually had a PS2. And a buddy of mine, when I went to his house, he had Star Wars Battlefront 2. And he offered to give it to me, and I said, but at the time my PlayStation had long been broke, so I tried numerous times throughout a year, or during a year or so, just to see if I could fix it, and every attempt I tried ended up being futile, which kind of sucks in my case. But and I said to him, you know what, I haven't been able to fix my PlayStation, and he said, well, you know what? When you fix your PlayStation, you come back and you can have this game. And I went to go ask my mom. It's like, hey, do you still have my PlayStation? Maybe I found a way to fix it. Of course, after a year and a half or so, I was like, oh, now I remember how to fix this damn game, the damn system. And turns out that the system had long been thrown out. Darn, right? So ever since then, I've had this. I was curious to know like what Battlefront 2 would be like. So I watched some YouTube videos. I've actually been watching a lot more lately, and I watched it, and it turns out I missed out on a pretty decent game. And the reason I'm talking about Star Wars Battlefront 2 was this. Like I said, it's pretty much almost confirmed that DICE and EA are making another Star Wars Battlefront title. When that will be released, I have no freaking clue. And there's been rumors and talk throughout the Star Wars Battlefront community here on YouTube. Being one of those channels being Star Wars HQ, who, if you're Star Wars, these guys are like major Star Wars fans. They're like brothers or something. They sound kind of weird. I thought they all. At first, I thought they sounded the same, but it turns out they're actually brothers. I'm like, wow, that's a shock. But yeah, they've talked about it in one of their videos in the last month or so, and they made some pretty decent points. They said if they make another Star Wars Battlefront 2 game, it's most likely going to be based off the new movies, which is kind of disheartening because I kind of want to relive the Clone Wars, which is my favorite era in the Star Wars movies, because I think that's like the most, as far as I'm concerned, that was the most violent type of part of the movies. And I've made this discussion before in my ranking my favorite Star Wars movies, that I usually, while I love the story, I like to pay attention to a lot of the action that's involved. And the Clone Wars to me had the most action of any era of the series, or at least in the trilogies anyway. So they're focusing on the new movies now. I don't know what the new movies. I haven't seen Episode 8 yet. I've seen Episode 7. I thought Episode 7 was pretty good, but I can't imagine that they could add. I can't imagine EA and DICE making any type of series, or not series. I can't imagine EA and DICE making any type of game from the new movies when not much has been said about them yet. Like, we're on Episode 8 now, right? So we're on Episode 8, but that hasn't been released yet, so who knows what it's going to be like. You know what I mean? So I don't want the game to be based off one movie at this point, because I don't know if the movie's I don't know if the game itself is being released the same time it was when this Battlefront was released, which was, I don't know, October, November, December, somewhere around there. I know this game will be out before the actual movie, if it is this year, but it's kind of a shame, to me anyway. Like, I don't want the game to be based off just one movie, unless they have information that we don't know yet. I don't know. From the episode 8, I don't know. But another thing I want to mention is this. I actually saw another video today, which is Wednesday the 18th. I saw a video today, and look how oblivious Darth Vader is to me right now. Explosive shot comes in handy, man. But yeah, I saw a video today. The video was about the Star Wars Battlefront that the fans never got, which was Battlefront 3, which would have been released after Battlefront 2 in 2005. And this video talked about how the development team of it during that time, they took a lot of time making this game and such, and it hurt them. And the game Battlefront 3 ended up being canceled while the game was 99% finished. The game was 99% finished. It was close to being done, and bug tested was almost finished. The bug testing was almost done, and the game, Lucasfilm or LucasArts or whoever is in charge, I think it's LucasArts. Yeah, I think it was them. They canceled the project, and this project was insane. It had a lot of the stuff that the old, like the new Star Wars Battlefront had, or not the new one, the Battlefront 2. It had like the space to ground battles and such. It had massive battles. I mean, bigger than 32 versus 32, which is what this Battlefront has, which is what DICE is accustomed to having. I think, in my opinion, as sad as it is, I hope Battlefront 2 kind of relates to that, because after watching that video and feeling sympathy for the development team, I kind of feel like DICE needs to, I'll admit it. I mean, Battlefront, the first Battlefront, which is this one of their series, kind of ended up flopping in a way because they didn't offer that much content at first, and the only good content that you could have was, look at that fucking feed, by the way. The only good content you can have was through the season pass. Now, I hate that because I still don't have the season pass. I only play during the free DLC weekends. I haven't even played the Rogue One Scarab DLC yet up to this point, and it's shameful to be honest. And I mean, I'm hoping that DICE, in the next game, DICE kind of takes the ideas that Battlefront 2 and Battlefront 3 would have had, and kind of makes it that way. Because Battlefront 2 and Battlefront 3 would have focused on Battlefront 3 would have been focused on it. But Battlefront 2 was focused mainly on the Clone Wars, I believe. And I hope that gets incorporated somewhere in Battlefront 2, but I can't be sure, man, at this point. Honestly, at this point, I can't be sure. I'm just hoping, like I said, the the Clone Wars can probably give you, besides the original trilogy, the Clone Wars can probably give you the most content, more so than the new trilogy right now, which is, episode 7, 8, and 9. I mean, how much could they possibly put from episode 7 and maybe 8? Not much. That's why I say they need to have some sort of homage to the Clone Wars in the game, because I think the more that the game offers, the better off it will be, because the fact that Battlefront 1 did not offer much in the beginning besides a really nice look and some okay gameplay, I think it really hurt it after maybe half its lifespan, because at that point it was almost dead, which is a shame. So anyway, I want to know if you guys have played Star Wars Battlefront 2, what do you want to see in the new Battlefront, the new Star Wars Battlefront 2, which I guess that's its name. Let me know in the comments section, because I think I've made some pretty decent points as to why. I mean, you can go back and watch the videos I just talked about from Star Wars HQ. I forgot the name of the other video where the Star Wars Battlefront 3 was going to get released, but I'm sure you can find it somewhere on YouTube. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this. Please let me know what you guys think in the comments section, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Hope you guys enjoyed this, by the way. See you guys later.